Streaming. Hello students, a very warm welcome to this gravitation lecture number 2, concepts and problem. I believe in the last class you must have understood the basic ways of approaching gravitation based concepts and gravitation based problem. So in this session we'll be getting into a little bit more advanced concepts. I don't mean by like advanced JEE advanced concepts, but a concept a little add in gravitation in the form of problem. So the objective of the session is going to be concepts and problem. So throughout the session you won't be having like exclusive bunch of pages where I'll be just explaining concepts and we do not have time for the problems, but rather it's going to be the other way around. You'll be solving as many model problems as possible around this gravitation along with doing every concept individually. And students, I'm Muralidharan Gopalakrishnan. I completed my MS in Electrical Engineering from one of the top ranking American university. I'm also an IITian who completed BTech from IIT Guwahati. I have 4+ years of experience preparing students for IIT JEE and other competitive exams. And I have filed 25 patent applications in India and abroad. And guys, let me tell you, so we have one of the best teams. Hi Devara. So do not forget to share this video. Do not forget to like this video. A very warm welcome. And students, do definitely share this video because someone in need. This is a full quality and a full length lecture and with all in-depth explanation. So it's a full quality, full length lectures with in-depth explanation, also with easy ways to solve the problems. So do share this video. The reason is your friends should get access to this. Share it on your social media, share it on your WhatsApp, share it on your Facebook, share it on your Facebook groups, and share it everywhere, guys. Share it, so that not only about your friends will get access to quality lectures once you share it on your social media, but when you share it with others, there are chances that students in need may get access to this quality full-length lectures. So yes, definitely it's a free of cost thing. So do share it and let students have reap the benefit of this free of cost lectures. Let them enjoy these lectures. I'll definitely ensure that you understand every concept. Hi Devara, Varun, hi, good evening students. So do share it, do like the video, do not forget to do that. And students, yes, as I told you, I'm Muralidharan Gopalakrishnan. I completed my MS in Electrical Engineering from one of the top ranking American university. I'm also an IITian who completed BTech from IIT Guwahati. I have 4+ years of experience preparing students for IIT JEE and other competitive exams. And I filed 25 patent applications in India and abroad. Guys, let me tell you, these are some of the best inventions that you will come across. Not yet invented things I've invented. But I'm right now on this channel so that I can educate you with the correct fundamentals. And I will ensure that throughout the session or throughout any of the session you're able to get that kind of fundamentals. Not only that, I've completed anywhere around 9 technology certifications in from artificial intelligence to coding, and I've been a part of MIT hackathon and many other events. Like I'm also designing something for COVID. So right now you are with the best educators of JEE English, so do share it. And tonight we'll be having at 9:30 p.m. Today at 9:30 p.m. we'll be having an AMA session with our team. So with our best team you'll be having an AMA session, and be sure to get your questions. Collect your questions today, have them ready, have them handy. You do not want to come over there with a question that we don't understand. I mean, the question that we might understand, but the way you are communicated, we may not understand it. So collect it, write it down in a notebook or maybe anywhere, and just verify and post it out in the live comments so that we will be able to come up with the queries for your AMA session. So it is like an ask us anything session. You will be asking us anything and we'll be replying back. Your strategy, how many months do you need, can you still do it, this is your preparation level or preparedness for this exam. We will be able to answer that tonight at 9:30, students, tonight at 9:30. And let me tell you guys, we have one of the most qualified people on our team, the most interesting and the most qualified people on one team, that is going to be JEE English, who are delivering lectures that to completely and exclusively in English, where your language should not be barrier for your learning. And you guys tonight come and ask us anything. It's going to be like, you know, an event where we would love to have interaction with you and come to know about your queries. This is exclusively conducted for you to understand what you need to do before your JEE preparation. Especially if you're a 2021 aspirant, do not hesitate to come out. Don't think that things are not possible right now. It's still possible, given that you get the right kind of guidance from the right kind of people. And of course, as you know, on this team we have IITians and IITians and head of departments and coaching institutes. So yeah, one is going to be me, and also we have Rohit sir on the team, who's also a physics faculty, and he's a rank holder in IIT and etc. And anywhere like, you know, he has been like anywhere around, like, you know, he has scored anywhere around 200 rank etc. He has been qualified for Olympiad. So we have some of the best physics faculty on the team. Not only that, we have an amazing math faculty, Abhinav sir, who is an NITian. So think about it, IITians and NITians exactly answering your queries, and they, like, you know, each one of us also would have had, you know, like different experience. For an example, in my case, I might have prepared for lesser time. Rohit sir knows how to prepare so that, you know, you are completely thorough with the subject. Abhinav sir will be able to guide you on the things that you need to do around math and etc. And also how to get into NITs, IITs, how do you prepare for them. With the kind of experience he brings to the table, he'll be able to guide you on things. And not only that, we also have Rahul sir on the team, who was like, you know, head of department of chemistry. So you'll be able to exactly guide you through the process of learning in chemistry, which would have been really useful for me, you know, back in my times. If I had known someone who could have guided me throughout this journey, that would have been an amazing thing. That too for free of cost, guys. That never happens. So do take advantage of it. This is a free counseling session for you, and this way, you know what, you will be able to understand what you need to do exactly at the moment, given your preparedness, given the kind of you know, let's say your entire, you know, coaching has been disrupted. Still, you can come over here and, you know, get understanding of what you need to do from you know, like faculties, or you can say, you know, like grads who have previously completed this journey. Be it your future aspirations, be it your dreams, be it you want to be a technologist, you can come on to JEE English and you can learn all about it from us. Yes, and of course, as I told you, like, you know, Rahul sir is also, you know, like a founder of an institute. He'll be exactly of an online coaching institute. He'll be able to exactly guide you on the process, on what you need to do to achieve this success. And especially when it comes to chemistry, how do you take down notes? Maybe, you know what, physics is all about concepts. Maybe, you know, like maths is all about concepts, where you can do it with mere concepts. You may not require too much intensive notes around them. But on chemistry side, when it comes to that, you know, you need to have really good notes. So that way you will be able to understand everything. And of course, guys, I do remember those times where I didn't have the notes and I did regret about it. So yes, do attend the sessions, a free of cost session. That's all I can say. Collect it and comment it so that we'll be able to collect it. Guys, do it. This is, take advantage of this free sessions, reap those benefits. With this, we'll be getting into a short concept, and then we'll be diving further into you know, like deeper concepts. So if you remember yesterday, we'll be getting into a very, very interesting problem. So if you remember yesterday, so I told you something like this. If let's say this body has acceleration a1 and this body has acceleration a2, at any given point of time, if given that, you know, no external force, again let me repeat this, guys, due to only gravitational force we are talking about, given no external force. Okay, given no external you know, like work done or force etc., what happens? What happens, students? Acceleration of center of mass would be 0. Okay, and did we discuss? I don't think we discussed this. You can write it down, but you'll basically be getting this once you start deriving it. So this is only true given that there is no external force. Everything around you know, like around this particular situation is such that you know, there is no external force, and your center of mass would be having no external force acting on it, and saying that you know, if there is no external force acting on each body is equal. So you do that F minus F, you'll be getting 0 if you remember that. So acceleration of center of mass would be 0 anytime. Next comes this thing. Okay, this you may not want to necessarily remember, but if you remember that m1 a1 plus m2 a2 is equal to 0, in that case how much would a1 or a2 be? Let me write it down for one of them. A2 would be minus m1 a1, so it would not be 0. Individual accelerations would exist depending upon where they are in, what is the acceleration around them. So given any problem, you can say center of mass acceleration. So there might be different problems in your like IITs and NITs, JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. So in that situation, you need to definitely understand this point and do it. So how did we get this? We got this from m1 a1 plus m2 a2 is equal to 0 divided by m1 plus m2. So you can recall that, you can do it later. Now I had a question for you, if you remember yesterday. Okay, this was the question. So the question was something like this. So guys, the question was if at all acceleration of center of mass is 0, does that mean velocity of center of mass is 0 or not? This was my question. What is the velocity of center of mass? Right, so what do you think? Velocity of the center of mass should be 0 or should not be 0? Any guesses? Any guesses? Start guessing it, students. Start guessing it. I would really love to hear from you what you think about it. So let me quickly give you a brief of this concept. What is velocity, acceleration of center of mass? Okay, let me write it down this way. Okay, so let's say acceleration of center of mass. I'm just writing it down separately so that you understand this. It's nothing but differentiation of Shivani, focus. Isn't it true? What does it mean? What does it mean, Shivani? What does it mean, students? Does it mean if acceleration of center of mass is 0, does that mean velocity of center of mass is 0? Or does that mean, would this be true? Would this be true even the velocity of center of mass is constant? Wouldn't it be true even if I told you velocity of center of mass is constant? Isn't it? If I told you the velocity of center of mass is constant, doesn't that mean the acceleration of center of mass is going to be 0? Agreed? Yes? Yes? Yes. Okay. So what you need to ensure, what you have two conditions right now. I hope you understood this, guys. Some constant, differentiation of some constant with respect to time is going to give you 0. And that constant was what? Velocity of center of mass. What is acceleration? Acceleration is differential of velocity with respect to time. Rate of change in velocity. How your velocity is changing with respect to time. And if at all my velocity was constant, that is the only possible situation where acceleration of center of mass is going to be 0. Right? Your velocity of center of mass need not be necessarily be 0. It can be a constant such that acceleration of center of mass is 0. I believe you understood this concept. This should be clear, and post this, given any question, you should be able to solve it. Okay, you should. What is that thing that you can conserve right now, guys? Not, I wouldn't say exactly conserve, but what are the two conditions? One is acceleration of center of mass is 0, other is velocity of center of mass is 0. You should be able to do any given problem that given if something acceleration is given around it or velocity is given around it. Okay, acceleration at certain point of time. This is how your questions will be asked. And this is also very, a very good conceptual question. Think about the bodies in the space, etc., how they would be behaving. This gives you an amazing understanding of things. Given that there are multiple bodies in the space, so this does not make sense. But hypothetically speaking, let's say only there are two bodies in space, this is totally going to happen. Okay, I believe this concept is super clear to you. You should be having crystal clarity around this, guys. Crystal clarity around this. Concepts are the most important thing. Once you understand concepts really well, rest is not at all a problem. You can solve any problem given that you have some practice. Alright, guys. So we'll have an interesting question. Post that we'll be diving deep into other concepts. Why don't you get started with this? So let me quickly brief you through the question. Why don't you take 2 minutes to solve this question? You can quickly come up with the answer, guys. You can quickly come up with the answer. So said to you, two bodies of mass 20 kgs and 2 kgs are initially at rest. At time t1, it was found that 20 kg has a speed of 5 meters per second. Then the speed of 2 kg mass is how much? Two bodies, 20 kg, 2 kg, initially at rest. Finally, how much? Like 20 kg has 5 meters per second. What should be the velocity of 2 kg? Try it out, students. Try it out. It's a really interesting question. Maybe I mean, if you understood the concepts really well, it should not be taking more than I would say 30 seconds. 30 seconds is good enough. So try to solve it within 30 seconds. I'll be waiting initially if anyone is able to answer this. Then post that, we'll be moving on. Try it out, students. Don't at all think that it's not possible. It's a very easy question. It's definitely a starter question. So it's a conceptual question, of course, but a starter question. Answers? You're welcome, students. Yeah. All right. Did you get into it? Okay. What is the concept that you are supposed to apply over here? Whatever we have learned now. Velocity of center of mass should be how much? Constant. Right, now you're wondering it's constant. But can't you say if initially two bodies in a system are at rest, okay, at time t is equal to 0, if both the bodies are at rest, what does it mean? What does it mean, students? Doesn't it mean that your velocity of center of mass is 0 meters per second? What is velocity of center of mass? Velocity of center of mass, just like your acceleration equation, if you are differentiated the acceleration equation, you will be getting velocity of if you are differentiated the velocity of center of mass equation, you will be getting the acceleration equation. You can similarly write down m1 v1 plus m2 v2 is equal to, and whenever such options are given to you, I don't think this time all the options are not that favorable. So I told you a trick yesterday while analyzing the acceleration of center of mass, using acceleration of center of mass to individually analyze to individually analyze acceleration of each bodies. There I told you, think about heavier body and think about lighter body. Someone should be having more acceleration. Same would happen in velocity as well, right? Okay, in this case, or in any case, I don't know, maybe in any case. Okay, so v1 should be 0, so v2 should be 0 initially. When is this? This is when time t is equal to 0. When time t is equal to 0. Okay, this is just the beginning concept, students. You should be having crystal clarity around this. So that means velocity of center of mass. Hi Siddharth. Hi. So should be 0. Okay. So that means okay, even after some time, if I can still say that after time t is equal to t1, the velocity of center of mass is going to be 0. Why? There is no external force acting on it. It's all an internal system thing. So your internal system, it's okay. Let me come to this point this way. Okay. What did I say? It's all an internal system phenomena. If you remember those high pointers that we had yesterday, like 8 pointers that we discussed around gravitation, there we said it's all an internal system phenomena. If it's an internal system phenomena, what happens? There is no external force. Okay. If it's an internal system phenomena, okay, those high pointers are very important, guys. Don't ignore it. You'll see many problems. If you didn't get them, that's just because you didn't understand the high pointers. That's why we are doing this a concept and problem session, so that you're able to apply those concepts. If it's an internal system phenomena and I say no external force, okay, no external force, okay, let me write it down like this, plus no external force. It's an internal system phenomena, now no external force, And from these both we also know that acceleration of center of mass is equal to 0. Now the question arises, if acceleration of center of mass is 0, if it's an internal system phenomena, there is no external force acting on it, can its velocity be changed? No. What velocity can be changed? Individual body's velocity can change. But as a system, acceleration of center of mass is 0, so no force is acting on the center of mass. What does this say you? This says that no force is acting on the center of mass. So if no force is acting on the center of mass, no external force is acting on the center of mass, who can change the velocity? Force. If no force, no acceleration, what happens to velocity of center of mass? It should remain 0 in this case. Okay. If this gives you a better explanation than earlier, and in this case it's 0, but generally it's constant. I already told you in earlier case it is constant. Here constant is equal to 0. Okay. So no initially at rest. So this was initially at rest, right? So we already calculated the velocity of center of mass is 0. Okay. So a constant is equal to 0. Now, isn't it an easy question? It's a simple question now. So we can just say, alright, let's move on. I think the concept is done. So velocity of center of mass is equal to 0. We know that it should be same throughout this entire journey of the body, since no external force is acting on it. m1 v1 plus of m2 v2 divided by m1 plus m2. Right? So we can say if this is 0, we can simply say, okay, you can do the math, guys. Okay, you can do the math. It's not at all a big deal. Students, you need to work around it if you're not understanding when I'm writing it down directly. It's basically, I'm saying that, m1 plus m2, when carried on to the 0 side, it becomes a 0. And what is left over? Just m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So I'm just directly saying that v2, if I'm considering this as to be v2 at time t is equal to 1. Okay, at time t is equal to 1. Time t is equal to t1. v2 would be minus m1 v1 divided by m2. Okay, just from this equation you would get it. From the one on the numerator, since denominator it will get cancelled out. So m1 is how much? Mass of this large body is how much? 20 kg. Minus, okay, this is velocity, but speed ultimately it's just the magnitude of the velocity. 20 kg into how much? 5. We don't know x, that's what we are calculating. This is basically x. v2 is nothing but x. So if you are wondering where did the x go, there you have the x. Divided by m2, 2 kg. Easy, interesting. Simple, damn simple, but damn interesting. Yes, guys, gravitation is this interesting if you start applying the concepts. There are so many things around it. There are so many things you can learn in gravitation. Like throughout this session, you will understand so many interesting things. Well, of course, you'll be doing some numerical problems because your JEE Advanced might have numerical based problems. So students, we'll get into more concepts throughout the session. The session has just begun. But before that, let me inform you, or let me tell you that we have an amazing Telegram channel. First of all, you need to download Telegram app if you don't have one, and click on to this link which is available in the description box below. With this, you will be getting onto a Telegram channel, and what you get by getting onto a Telegram channel, before time updates on every session conducted by our JEE English team, either on JEE English or Unacademy Learning app. So think about it, you would have got information about this session early on if you had been on our Telegram channel. We also keep you posted with TPPs, etc. We are conducting the most important sessions right now for your JEE preparation, especially if you're 2021 aspirant. Don't miss it out. And 2022 aspirants, you also get onto it. You have some amazing lectures going on and PYQ sessions, etc. So make sure you're onto it and do download first of all Telegram app. Do not just directly click onto this link. Download this Telegram app from your Google Play Store and App Store. It's a chat app, it look like something similar to WhatsApp, but you need to subscribe to our channel to get this updates. And students, if you do not have an Unacademy Learning app, just do download it from Google Play Store and App Store by typing in Unacademy Learning app, and the first search result is going to be Unacademy Learning app, and click on this install button, the most sought after learning app Guys, we are impacting near about 7 million lives a day with just our free of cost lectures, and JEE English is one such initiative. So do not forget to share this video or like this video. We'll be moving on into the concepts. Don't think we are just started with the lecture. There is more in this lecture. Yeah, so yes, do download Unacademy Learning app. There are thousands of reasons to download Unacademy Learning app. Let me tell you a few reasons. I keep conducting A to Z series on your Unacademy Learning app. These A to Z series has, like comprehensive understanding of concepts along with problems, but they run a little faster than your JEE English session. So typically, like only, but also very interactive place, little faster, like a revision for many of you, like a starter program for some of you, at the same time with like a super interactive platform. So if you have this Unacademy Learning app, you can attend my A to Z sessions. You can search me on Unacademy Learning app and follow me to get live updates on this A to Z lectures. So on this lecture series, get the live updates by installing the Unacademy Learning app. Not only that, you can attend national level quizzes for free of cost, and also Unacademy Combat, the most gamified competitive event ever. And this is going to happen again. Absolutely, Sakshi. Absolutely. You're welcome. Thanks. Yeah. So that being said, students, if you're looking for champions tool for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, you need to first of all download Unacademy Learning app, because you can attend classes and test series from anywhere. One of the things is that, but a complete package for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation is going to be your Unacademy subscription. Why do I say that? Because we have the best educators across the nation on one platform, in the form of, who are delivering lectures in the form of best programs. That is going to be Unacademy subscription platform. Guys, what do we have on Unacademy subscription platform? You'll be attending daily interactive classes with the best educators across the nation. That is what we have for you. Along with that national level test series, every program that you attend is going to be a structured program. This way what happens is you are able to maintain completeness and you're never missing out on any concepts. Every fourth session is going to be a doubt clearing session. Every every individual programs are going to have quizzes and mega quizzes and national level test series going on. Trust me, students, test series are quite important. Structured programs are quite important. Even though you're getting free of cost lectures, if you're looking to be excelling in this entire journey, or if you're looking to excel in this entire journey, you may want to go for an Unacademy subscription. And yes, if you can afford it, this could be one of the best things for your JEE preparation, and it's comparatively more economical. And not only that, the learning is fun on Unacademy plus platform, because we have live polls. It's going to be a super interactive environment, and you will be enjoying with all those leaderboards, etc. So you're competing like a sort of you're competing with students. You get XP points, and you understand the value of working around your JEE Mains at a speed. And yeah, test series also gives you that intuition. Yeah, so what are you waiting for, guys? This is one of the best things. If you can afford it, you definitely want to go for it. We have all the best educators across the nation. This includes people like DC Pandey sir. And click on the left hand top corner extension bar, choose plus, choose IIT JEE as your goal, and hit on this get subscription button. And with this, students, what happens is you'll get unlimited access throughout this period. And guys, yes, we have programs for both mains and advanced. Yes, let's move on then. Yeah, so yeah, that being said, I told you this all comes at a reasonable price. The price is going to be less than 2,100 per month. It's going to cost you only 70 rupees a day to avail an Unacademy subscription. And students, you know what, do apply Muralidharan code to get the best discount on your subscription purchase. Do get the best discount. Do not miss out the best discount. And this is typically meant for 24-month package, which is for 8th class, 9th class, 10th class, and 11th class students. Okay, and you can also split your payments into multiple parts. You don't have to go through the hassle of paying all the fee at once by making use of our in-house pay in parts option. We also give you access to no cost EMI. What do I mean by no cost EMI? Easy monthly installments where you can split into multiple parts, split your payments into multiple parts without having to go through the post process of paying any interest on your easy monthly installments. Okay, so basically the same thing, like in different modes of payment. You can choose our in-house option or no cost EMI. We also have other payment methods like debit card, credit card, UPI on this platform. And guys, if you're looking for a droppers batch or something, we have a 12-month subscription for you. So we typically recommend 12-month subscription for droppers, long-term students, and 12th class students, right? So what do we have for this 12th class students, droppers batch, etc.? We have micro courses going on. We have dedicated droppers batch going on. We have 6,000 plus materials for your JEE preparation, and 1,000 plus live programs going on, 100 plus programs going on every week, and national level test series going on. And guys, this is the kind of thing you need during your JEE preparation, especially droppers. As many test series as you attend, you're going to excel. And definitely guys, this is of course you might be thinking about it other way around, like as if I'm just giving you an advice out of selfish reasons. But let me tell you guys, test series matters a lot. Knowingly, unknowingly, every IITian, almost every IITian except for those 0.01 or 0.2% keep attending test series. Test series data clearly states that students with same level of intellect, one without training, other with training, would definitely excel. So test series is that thing that helps you excel in your pursuits, and definitely a recommended thing for droppers. Even 11th class students, I do say that you should get started earlier with all your test series, etc. But that being said, yeah, we have everything for droppers batch, like dedicated classes for you. We also have individual courseworks where you'll be able to complete that coursework if this has been disrupted during this pandemic time. And guys, this all comes at a price of only 2,888, only less than 2,900 after you apply Murli live code. Right, do avail your best discount by applying this code. And let me tell you something, so students, if you are looking for a different kind of subscription, so this is about plus that we just discussed about, but there is something more in our Unacademy subscription, that is known as iconic subscription, something beyond plus subscription, where you don't only get access to India's best educators, interactive live classes, structured courses and PDFs, but also personal coaching, personal touch, personal study planner from IITians and NITians, expert guidelines from NITians and IITians. So that way you would be able to exactly know the path to crack your exam, because these are people who have already accomplished this and they exactly know the path and what to do, what not to do while you prepare for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. So a 12-month subscription is only going to cost you 58,500 and a 24-month subscription is going to cost you only 90,500. And do not forget to apply Murli Live coupon, be it on your plus subscription or iconic subscription, to avail the best discount. And now take your subscription take your preparation to next level with our iconic subscription team. And students, you are attending classes on JEE English, and our JEE English team is also present on iconic subscription thing, and we can right now take you to the next level of preparation with our personal coaching, with our motivation sessions, with our IIT JEE workshop, with our expert guidelines, with our test analysis and study planner. As you know, our team has a lot of skilled people and IITians and NITians who have previously cleared and have gone through this journey. So yes, let's get into this lecture. But before that, guys, one important advice for students preparing for JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. It is true that what we know is a drop and what we don't know is an ocean, just like what Newton said. So this is something with relevant to gravitation, I believe. But the thing is, guys, you should be conscious about what you're doing. That drop should be so strong enough that it should penetrate all through the ocean and come out. And you should be confident about it. You should be motivated about it. And if you don't believe in yourself, no one is going to believe in you. And definitely you have to believe in yourself, no matter what anyone says. Especially I'm getting this, discussion right now, because many of you might be thinking that this is a high time, I haven't done my preparation. But don't worry about it. You're learning from the best educators, from the best people, so do not worry about it. Definitely make sure you are taking advantage of all this motivation that you're getting. But yes, that drop that should be perfect, and we'll be making sure, and you should believe in yourself, and you should keep your dream alive, and you should work hard towards it. Right, let's get into a very interesting question and get started, students. Get started. Basically, let me give you a hint. Have a look at the question, read it carefully, and start answering it. It's one of a very popular question you'll come across in your JEE preparation books. So get started carefully. Do it, guys. I'm not going to interrupt you right now. I'm going to give you 2 minutes so that you have to come up with the answer. Okay, what does the question say? Two similar spherical bodies with same mass and same radii are placed such that they are in contact with each other. Okay, they're just touching each other. The gravitational force between them is going to be proportional to how much? Think about it carefully, guys. Think about it. Anyone? I'm just expecting wrong answers from you so that we can get into this question. See, this is some of the kind of questions that can come in your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. Okay, but you know what? Even though this is given in most of the test preparation books, this might not be totally true. But given in one situation, it is mathematically being asked what is the gravitational force across. Okay, many of you might be getting the right answer, but you're still guessing something wrong around it. You may want to think gravitational force in terms of or a function of r. Given that r keeps changing, okay, think about this as a sphere where r keeps changing. If I increase r, what is going to happen? If I'm going to decrease r, what is going to happen? That is how you need to think about it. Did we get into the problem then? So if you have been thinking about 1 by r square, probably you're not thinking totally wrong, but you missed out something. Okay, it's not definitely 1 by r square. Let me get into that point. So yeah, there are two bodies, and if you remember, what did I say? You will be working around the center of mass. You will be working around the center of mass. Okay, you will not be working around the surfaces. So if this is body 1, this is the center of mass 1, this is the center of mass 2. What is the distance between them? This is going to be 1 r and this is going to be another r. Okay, so can we say something like distance between the masses, there the r that we write is equal to 2r? Next things. Okay, next thing. The next thing is going to be, okay, what did I say? Think about it as not an problem where you have to calculate just the gravitation. You are absolutely correct if you have been thinking that, you know, gravitational force should be proportional to 1 by r square. There's nothing wrong that you have done here, but you have missed out the gist of the question. Okay, if gravitational force, if you have been thinking, is proportional to 1 by r square, that's correct. There's absolutely nothing wrong in it, but it is also proportional to the mass. Okay, so what is the gravitational force proportional to? Both mass and the distance between the center of mass. Again I'm repeating it. Okay, you don't really need to know everything around center of mass in this chapter, but you know what, it's good to know, guys. It's definitely good to know. Okay. Now comes the next question. G is constant. Of course, we are talking just about proportionality over here. So distance between center of masses is 2r. Okay, we have this thing, gravitational force. So both of them have same mass. It's a simple question, students. It's a simple question. Focus. Both of them have same mass and same radii. M1 is equal to M2 is equal to M is equal to how much? Can we say something like volume into density, depending upon the density? But in this case, both of them would have same density because they have same volume and same mass. That is only possible when they have same density, right? Anyway, you can take it as density 1 and density 2. Still, it does not matter. What we are calculating is with respect to radius of the sphere. If the sphere is expanded, if the sphere is contracted, how the gravitational force is going to change. Now comes the question. So what should be M be? M should be 4 by 3 pi r cube into rho. Okay, volume into density, right? Simple. you have three things over here that you need to substitute. What you are going to do is we are going to directly substitute all of these three things. One, two, and three. Okay. Now, what do we need to do? We need to calculate. We need to calculate what? Let me highlight this thing. We need to calculate what? Gravitational force as a function of what? R. As a function of R. Okay. So to get into the problem then, alright, it's a simple one. From 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so these kind of questions, once you are accustomed to this, you should be able to answer it the moment you look at it, guys. The moment you look at it, you should be able to answer it, right? So yeah, that's not at all a problem for you, I guess. You guys are brilliant, but don't make silly mistakes. Okay. I know this question is incomplete for many of you. Many of you might be feeling that what is given in this question is absolutely absurd. What I'm learning is not at all correct. So both masses are equal. I'm going to say gm square by r square, and I'm going to substitute the value of your m, which was how much? 4 by 3 pi r cube whole square divided by 2r whole square, right? So just cancel out 1r, you'll be getting r square, then cancel out this. Okay, how am I doing it inside? It's basically you can keep it inside the square, right? So think about it like that if you have any difficulties over here. Okay, so it's a very easy question, students. Definitely an easy question. Alright, now think about it. Okay, why did I do this? Because it's inside the square. Alright. So this is irrelevant. The total thing that we are calculating is going to be irrelevant to our this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this entire term just in bracket and a square, because what we need to know is what is this proportional to, which is going to be how much? R square square r to the power 4. So FGR, the gravitational force, was not unfortunately proportional. This is all constant, right? This is all constant. You're not worried about this. Your gravitational force is unfortunately proportional to r to the power 4 in this. Be careful, students, while working in an exam. Definitely, you're not going to be asked one such question in JEE Mains or JEE Advanced, where it would be a total cakewalk. Unless it's a massively following, you can assume it would be a cakewalk. But in this situation, it wouldn't have been a cakewalk. Alright, I believe this is clear. This should be crystal clear. So the answer should be D, not B. Okay. Alright, let's move to the next question then. A very similar question. Why don't you answer it the moment you have a look at it? Two hollow spheres, two hollow spherical bodies with same mass and radius are placed such that they are in contact with each other. The gravitational force between them is going to be proportional to how much? How much? Anyone? Anyone, students? Easy, it's pretty damn easy. Think about it. Okay, assume this to be a very thin shell-based problems. We'll be going into many shell-based problems. Before this, understand this shell-based problem. That's the reason I got both of them. Huh? There is like a sphere-based problem, there's like a shell-based problem. Try to think about it carefully. If you have been thinking about it carefully, you definitely know the answer is not 1 by r square. The answer should have been, okay, let's get into this problem. Okay, it's a simple problem. Again, same thing. Center of mass of one body, center of mass of another body. You already know the distance is how much? 2r, right? This r and this r, that's going to be 2r, okay? And okay, you know the radius is 2r. What is going to change is of course going to be the mass. Masses are equal. I'm directly going to write down this. M1 is equal to M2 is equal to, okay, this is a simple problem. It's the same as the earlier one, but I'm just doing it little quickly, but I believe you'll be able to understand it. So this time we are not going to talk about we are not going to assume this is going to have like a volume density, but it's going to have like an areal density, and we'll be moving about this problem. Since it is said it's a very thin shell, and definitely in your questions how this would be given is ignore the thickness of the shells. Okay, I would say this is not completely this thing. Okay, so you can say this would be something like some density multiplied by 4 pi r square. Okay, or the thickness could be a constant value. Okay, you do not worry about it. Even if you're asking me how did I find out this should be it should be basically this thickness into this thickness, but let's say this thickness is constant for any r, you can keep it to be 4 pi r square t. Clear? So what did I write down? I wrote it down as saying the thickness is going to be a constant value. Ignore the thickness, or thickness to be a constant value. You can write it down to be some d. If this is always constant, no matter how much your shell becomes big or shell becomes small, two kind of things can be given to you. Ignore the thickness of the shell, or other thing is assume to be a constant thickness. Okay, that is totally possible. Right? Radius can increase, but still the thickness can be constant. Okay, but you will find many such problems as we move into this kind of things. Okay, so this will be how much? 4 pi r square into d, where d is also a constant, rho is also a constant, is equal to the mass. Okay, hi. Yeah. Okay, simple concept, little different compared to what you'll be seeing in your books, but typically this is how you would work around it. I don't think you will be getting this kind of question, but if you get it, you know how to do this. Okay, because this is not dependent upon radius. This thickness is not dependent upon radius. All right, we got two things, and we need to basically substitute in this in the gravitational force. Okay, gravitational force equation says in this case g m1 m2 by r square, and we know that g is a constant, m1 and m2 are a constant, and sorry, m1 and m2 are dependent upon r, but m1 and m2 are equal, so it will be m square by r square. Hence this should be how much? If you substitute the value of m was 4 pi r square d into rho. Of course, I think in the earlier question we didn't miss out the rho. Let me quickly check it out. Yeah, we missed out the rho. Okay, this just came to my mind. So there should be a rho everywhere, even though we wrote it over here, the rho is missed over here. So write down the rho. Okay, but anyway, we are only supposed to find the proportionality thing. So let's move on. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be square divided by 2r whole square. Okay, so 2 cancels out. None of our business, guys. What we need to know is where is the r. So rest is all constant. Let me do a thing. I'll write down fg in red and the constant in blue. So the constant is going to be g into 2 pi. Okay, I've cancelled it directly because both are inside the square. I believe you understood that. It's going to 2 pi r. Sorry, no, r is not a constant value in this question. So it should be 2 pi. I believe you understood it already. Okay, that's going to be 2 pi rho into d of whole square into, what do we have over here? R square. And what do we have over here? G. What would we have over here? Fg. If this everything is constant that has been written over here, this should be Fg should be proportional to R square. Just to verify once this thing, but this is not important. The moment you understood this concept, or the moment you understood what is happening to R, you should be able to directly answer. Okay, let's move on to the next question. We have one more interesting question to go on. Let's do that. All right, and okay, why don't I try it out? This is definitely one of the most interesting questions according to me. If you get the answer, you understood the gravitational concept really well. What have we been discussing? Those high pointers. Students, if you have not covered the high pointers, cover the high pointers. Those pointers that has been discussed in the beginning of the session. Sakshi has come up with the answer. Amazing, Sakshi. Really good. Very good. Really good. Since we have answered from one of our participants without even taking much time, let's get into it. But there is a catch. I'll give you a moment to think about the catch. What should be the catch? Anyone, what should be the catch in this question? Here lies the catch. So, okay, let me first start with something. Okay, what is the distance between the masses? Okay, L by 2, how much is the mass? M and M. So, can I say gravitational force is equal to G into both the mass M, G M square divided by L by 2 whole square? Can we do this? Yeah, so the answer should be 4 GM square by L square, right? Isn't it? No. Where have you gone wrong? Where have you gone wrong? If you have been thinking about this, you have definitely gone wrong somewhere. What is that thing where you have gone wrong? Very important thing during your conceptual training is understanding where you are going wrong. It's not about where you are always right, but where you are going wrong. If you correct that thing where you're going wrong, you'll be able to answer that. Amazing, Sakshi. Very good. Exactly, these are not point masses. You cannot directly assume the distance between them. You need to take the distance between the center of masses. Hence, this is wrong. Okay, hence this is wrong. If I say this block has a center of mass somewhere over here, and let's assume both have equal thickness in 3D. Okay, if that has not been told to you, that's fine. So, and over here, so you need to calculate. If you remember from the beginning, we have been doing this. This is the reason we have been doing this from the beginning. This is the reason I've been writing down the center of mass from the beginning. You must notice it carefully, students. You must notice it carefully. Okay, the distances between the center of mass is not L by 2. We need to calculate this. So how much is this distance? We need to calculate this distance and subtract it from, of course, this distance from the bottom is going to be like L by 2. So if this is L by 2, this height is also L by 2. This should be how much? L by 2. Sorry, not 4 by 2, but L by 2. I was right, that's 4 by 2, but L by 2. Interesting question, guys. You can get this in your, definitely expect such questions in your exam. Okay, competitive exams can have such questions just to test your fundamentals. What you have understood around gravitation. Are we going in the correct direction? Be it third law of motion, be it anything, it's around that center of mass, it's around that system. Hi. Good, Sakshi. Very good, students. Good. So this distance is going to be how much? If this is the center of this thing, this entire thing is L. This has to be how much? I'm just drawing and extending it. This should be L by 2. I think many of you must have understood this. This is L by 2. This is half of this large block. If this is half of this large block, this is how much? This is L. If this is L, this is L by 2. This should be L minus L by 2. Hence L by 2. Do work around the math once. You must get this correctly. Many students do go wrong over here. You should not be going wrong over here. Hi Priyanshu. Okay. Now let's get into the question. What is the distances between the center of mass? Distances between the center of mass. Let me just change the color because this is not visible, I believe. It's basically, it's a right angle triangle in this case. So you can simply say this is L square plus L square. Actually, it's an isosceles right angle triangle. Even though it looks not up to the scale, it should be L by root 2, isn't it? Under root of, that's an right angle triangle. So the distance between the center of masses is going to be L by 2 whole square plus L by 2 whole square. If you haven't understood it, students, you have understood it, good, very good. If not, this is also for students. Okay, this session I'm trying to make sure everyone understands this. So you can do the math. It will come out to be like root 2 into, okay, this would come out to be like root 2 into L by 2, which is going to be L by root 2. Okay, root 2 into L by 2. Just a moment, guys. I'm getting to your queries. I'm not able to see your query. Okay. Hi Priyanshu, hi. It's good evening, good evening. Right, okay, let's get into the concept now. Okay. All right, now let's get into the next thing. This said, I'm going to define a new term for you that you want to remember. R of COM is what we need to write it down. What is this R of COM? Okay, R of COM is something that we calculated now, but instead of the equations that you learn up until now, just maybe you want to go with a new equation. Okay. Yes, we are doing good, guys, but focus on the class. Class is more important. This is the end of this concept. It was really that simple. If you understood this point, there's nothing in it. So now just change that equation that you have written up until now to F is equal to G into M1. Okay, we know M1 and M2 are equal in this case, so don't worry about it. This is a generalized equation that I'm giving it for you. R, C, O, M, center of mass is distance between the center of mass whole square. Don't go by the wrong method, students. Wrong method, wrong understanding, applicable in every single case. If at all it's a uniformly distributed mass, that is the case when you can take normal reactions the way we have been taking. I don't know, I haven't exactly gone through the Newton third law of motion, where one of the Indian scientists is claiming that the third law of motion is incomplete and it needs to be redone. And we need to really, I haven't had a look at the paper. If you have leisure time, you can have a look at the paper. And I think, okay, all right, let's get into the question. I think answer should not be A, answer should be B. But anyway, let's solve this question. Was it L by 2, L by root 2? Okay. Let me quickly have a look at the question. Yeah, it should have been 2, L by root 2. Okay. So one of the Indian scientists our Indian scientists have claimed from Himachal Pradesh that Newton's third law of motion is incomplete, and he said that Newton's third law of motion might be dependent upon the shape. Up until now, theoretically it has been accepted. Now it's the time for is like an experimental thing. Of course, as if you remember, I've told you research is not just about theoretical part. It's also about proving it through experiment. Okay, he has come up with this claim, and let's see what is going to happen. It's going to be super interesting. I haven't gone through the paper. Definitely get into the habit of reading the papers, and that would be really interesting for you. With scientist Shivansh, scientist Sakshi, I think his name is something, I don't remember exactly. He's from Himachal Pradesh. He's our Indian scientist. Okay. Right, let's get into this problem. Okay, I think enough of discussion. Let's get into this problem. He's from Himachal Pradesh, I guess. He's working for some institute as a professor. Fg is equal to G into M1 M2 by, let me repeat this again, RCOM whole square. RCOM whole square is going to be like L by root 2. This is L by 2. This is L by 2. That should be L by root 2, right? Remember this? Okay. Just a moment, this is L by 2, this is L by 2, yeah. Just re-verifying, yeah, L by 2, correct? Alright. So distance between the center of mass is L by root 2, so the answer should have been a B, not A. But anyway, Sakshi, you understood the concept, that's pretty good enough. Okay, so G into M1 is equal to M2 is equal to M, and M, as you know, and we just calculated the distances between the center of masses. How much was it? It was L by root 2 whole square. Students, I'm having a look at the queries. Yeah. We are right now, see, most of us has asked us to start gravitation, where many students had problem, I guess. We have started with gravitation. So we'll soon be getting into the rest of the chapters, but fluids is something that we can focus on to later. Given that your weightage is more around some topics, we should be focusing on those topics. Okay, that is my belief as such. All right, anyway, I think that is the end of the story for this question. So Fg, if you just carry out this equation, L by root 2, how much this is going to be? Let me write it down quickly over here. This would be like 2 into G into, okay, this is going to look a little crowded. So if you look at this equation, root 2 whole square will move on the top. So it will be 2 into G into M square divided by L square. Clear? 2 into G into M square divided by L square. Clear, students? Clear. How did we do this? Is it clear? The thing is working around the triangle and working around that point where you understand it is between that center of masses. This was the key thing. This is your key thing. It's not point masses like what Sakshi said. It's not point masses. They are distributed like large bodies. Hence you should be accounting this thing. End of the story. Easy concept. Hi Aman. Hi Shivansh. Students, if you are not able to hear me, you can please do let me know. Like one of the students is saying lag. I don't know, guys. Maybe due to internet connection. My internet connection is working well. Do check out your internet connection once. Okay. Alright, guys. So amazing. Yeah, there would be little lag between your chat and mine. So that being said, students, do attend units, dimensions and measurements classes on Unacademy Learning App. 2022 aspirants, do not miss out these classes. Even if you attended it before, maybe you want to try out the polls. We have amazing polls on Unacademy Learning App. Hi everyone. Hi students. Good evening and very warm welcome. And that being said, units, dimensions and measurements is a very important chapter for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, because you get one question every year from JEE Mains and JEE Advanced, and it not only takes less time during your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, but also it's an easy question. Not only during preparation as well as during your exam, it's that easy one and less time consuming one. Definitely do cover it. And even 2021 aspirants who are watching this video, do not miss out. Do not miss out this amazing lecture series. This is A to Z lecture series on units and dimensions and measurements. And we have covered everything, guys. A to Z series on Unacademy Learning App is what I take up. And in this, it's little fast-paced compared to the JEE English. But in this 4 session, plus there is one more model problem session, we have covered everything. So make sure you attend it. And 2021 aspirants, as you can see, there will be definitely, even 2022 aspirants, there is definitely one question in every year in your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. What have we covered in this? Units based problem, dimension analysis, measurements based problem, vernier calipers, screw gauge, least count analysis, error analysis, everything required for JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. And let me tell you, in JEE Advanced, sometimes there can be a combination of questions around this. I'm not getting your. I'm seeing a lot of chat, guys. I'm not able to catch up. And yes, tonight at 9:30 p.m. do not forget to attend this AMA session. Ask us anything. It's AUA actually, but our AMA session. So AMA session where our the complete team of JEE English should be present. We have IITians, IIT rank holders, IITians, NITians and head of coaching institutes on our channel delivering the best lectures for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. Not only that, why was I specific that we have IITians and NITians on our team? Because we can exactly guide you on the path that you need to take to crack your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. Any problem, you can attend the session. You can get all the kind of necessary information that you need before your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. Do attend it, students. This is exclusively for you. As you know, we are an iconic subscription team as well. And guys, the most competitive gamified IIT JEE battle ever is going to happen again on 6th of December. You can compete live to win lots of rewards and prizes, but don't just take it as a rewarding experience, but also as a learning experience. We have dedicated, gamified events going on for 11th class, 12th class and 13th class. That way you are not competing with someone with a higher preparedness. You are going to compete with someone of the same level of preparedness. Hello students, hello Rishi, hello everyone, hello Aman Singh, hello. And guys, yes, do remember this. Do compete live, try to win lots of rewards and prizes. As I told you, yeah, it's going to be a learning experience. But anyway, we know that there is always something that drives students. And what is that thing that we are giving out for you if you are going to excel in this Unacademy combat? We are going to give out MacBook Air as the first prize. We will be giving out iPad Mini as the second prize, and the third prize is going to be Apple AirPods. Not only that, we will be distributing hundreds of Amazon vouchers. But anyway, the first rank holder or the first person in this combat is going to get not only just this thing like MacBook Air, but also 10,000 rupees worth Amazon voucher. Try to compete, and definitely would love to know someone attending this channel is excelling in the pursuits and winning this Unacademy combat. Be sure to do that. Enroll today with Murli live code. So do enroll and make sure you are already enrolled for this event. And do not forget to share this video. Do not forget to like this video. Why do I say that? Do not forget to share and like this video, because someone in need may get access to this quality lectures. And not only that, if you share it with your friends, you can brainstorm it along with your friends. Definitely do share it with your friends. Do share it on your social media, on your WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram channel, etc. Do share it, guys. Do share it, and keep smiling. Work hard and smart to achieve your success. Especially do remember this 2021 aspirants. We will be soon having a PYQ session commencing in next 20 minutes. So be sure to attend this PYQ session, and you may want to enjoy this PYQ session as well, where we will be discussing shortcuts, techniques to solve problems in your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. Work hard and work smart, guys. Do not just work hard. Sometimes you would have to also work hard. But sharing is caring. So just don't acquire the knowledge, but share it so that you can double and triple your knowledge. And guys, if you do not have a Telegram app yet, do download it from the Google Play Store and App Store first of all, and then click on to this link which is available in the description box below. What do you get onto this, guys? Let me tell you, you will get before time updates on every class that is conducted by our JEE English team, either on JEE English YouTube channel or Unacademy Learning app. Yeah, we also keep taking lectures on Unacademy Learning app, and you will get before time updates by getting onto a Telegram channel, and also very important information around all of your JEE preparation, etc. And guys, if you do not have Unacademy Learning app yet, it's time to download it, because this is one of the most downloaded education app in India. All you need to do is just type in Unacademy, and the first search result is going to be Unacademy Learning app. And then click on this install button, where once you install this, you will be getting live notifications on special classes conducted by me, and once you start following me, of course. And not only that, guys, also by the best educators, all of the best educators across the nation. And let me tell you something interesting. We keep conducting quizzes, national level quizzes, which you can attend and excel in your pursuit. They are meant for you. And also for Unacademy combat, you need Unacademy Learning app. Hi Rishi, hi. I think this is the third time you're saying hi Rishi. Yeah, Rishi, do share this video, students. Do not forget to share this video. And that being said, do download Unacademy Learning app if you want to attend lectures from anywhere. And if you also have subscription, you can attend test series from anywhere. So what do we have more in subscription, Unacademy subscription? We do also, give out all the lectures as you get over here. But let me tell you something more about Unacademy subscription platform, guys. It's not just about the lectures. You will definitely get daily interactive lectures, but with the best educators across the nation as you're getting it over here. But more importantly, it's going to be a structured program where every 4th session is going to be a doubt clearing session, and every program would come with your quizzes and mega quizzes, so that way you'll be able to maintain completeness and excel in your pursuits. You'll be able to complete your syllabus smoothly on an Unacademy subscription, and you can attend the classes from anywhere with the best educators across the nation, and more importantly on a very interactive and like an attractive platform where learning would become fun for you. This comes with like polls, everything. So this way you will be able to experience something beyond just attending classes, where you're able to compete, understand your standing, and we'll have like national level test series going on Unacademy subscription. So this is the beauty of Unacademy subscription, and you definitely want to check it out if you're serious about your JEE preparation. And of course, if you can afford it, this is one of the best things that you can go for. And guys, do click on the left hand top corner extension bar, choose IIT JEE as your goal, and post that and we do have programs for both JEE Mains and JEE Advanced, and then hit on this get subscription button. Students, let me tell you, it's only one subscription, unlimited access throughout the period. You can attend as many programs as you want. And as I told you, on an Unacademy subscription, we have dedicated droppers batch. We have dedicated programs for individual topics going on, with all the live polls and test series, quizzes, and dedicated doubt clearing session. And guys, this is all going to cost you less than 70 rupees a day if you're going to go for an 24-month subscription. All it's going to cost us, 24-month subscription is going to cost us 70 rupees a day is what it is going to cost. Do not forget to apply Murli live code to avail the best discount on your subscription purchase. Don't miss it out, students. Don't miss out any of the discounts. Do apply Murli Live to avail discount on your subscription purchase and to get to this price point. And this is a 24-month subscription, typically recommend for 8th, 9th and 10th and 11th class students. And students, if you're looking for some convenient payment options where you don't have to go through the hassle of paying all the fee at once, we have that also on Unacademy subscription. You can typically split your payments into multiple parts using our pay in-house option. Not only that, we do give access to no-cost EMIs where you don't have to pay any interest on your easy monthly installments, and again split your payments into multiple parts. And let me tell you, these are two payment options where you don't have to go through the burden of paying all the fee at once. But if you're looking for other payment methods, we do have them as well: credit card, debit card and UPI on Unacademy subscription platform. And guys, if you are in long term and dropper, you may want to check out for 12-month subscription. What do we have for you? We have dedicated droppers batch. We have micro courses going on. We have courses going on individual topics. We have national level test series going on. So this is the thing that you get on Unacademy subscription platform for droppers, and everything at a price of less than 2,888. Sorry, 2,900. So that's less than 2,900. So yes, and do apply Murli Live code to avail the best discount on your subscription purchase. Do it, students. Do apply Murli Live code and get the best subscription discount for your purchases. And students, you're welcome, Shivans. Yeah. So yeah, that being said, this was all about plus subscription. But if you're looking for something more, something beyond plus subscription, it's going to be iconic subscription. Why do I say that it is something beyond your plus subscription? You get everything that you get on plus subscription, along with personal coach, study planners and expert guidelines from whom IITians and NITians who have previously accomplished this journey. So think about it, you're getting expert guidelines from the graduates who have already gone through this journey. They will be able to exactly guide you what you need to do, what you need not do during your JEE preparation. And guys, this all comes at a price of, for a 12-month subscription you're going to pay only 58,500, and for a 24-month subscription you're going to pay only 90,000. So do apply Murli Live code to avail best discount, be it on your Unacademy plus subscription, iconic subscription or any of your purchases. But yes, that being said, our team is also on iconic subscription. Now you can take your JEE preparation to next level, and now language is not a barrier. We can communicate in English and the language of your preference if you are looking for it. And what do we do for you? You can take your JEE preparation to an advanced level with our personal touch, with our personal coaching, with our JEE workshops, expert guidelines, test analysis and study plan. So make sure you are doing it. Yeah, absolutely, Shivansh. Yeah. Yes, students, that being said, today at 7:30 p.m. So two important announcements. One is Ask Us Anything at 9:30 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. we'll be getting started with a PYQ session. 2022 aspirants, if you're not keen about it, still I would say have a look at how to solve it. You get the understanding of the techniques, that is more important, rather than focusing all. Of course, concepts are the key, concepts are the most important thing. Concepts is the way to go about solving a problem, but at the same time you need to also understand the tricks and the techniques to make it happen. All right, everyone, thank you very much. See you in the next